All right, let's get started. Welcome everyone, and thank you for coming to this session, joining us here in person, and also thank you to all the folks who are watching us live, including the team members back home. My name is Vibhor Agrawal. I am the Principal Program Manager Lead on Skype for Business on-prem team, and with me I have...
I am Rahul. I am also a Principal Program Manager in Skype for Business team.
So today we're going to talk about Skype for Business. We'll talk about what the roadmap looks like. And before I get started, I just wanted to get a show of hands on how many of you guys are actually part of our TAP programs, have looked at preview bits, read about it, know what's coming in Skype for Business. OK, that's about 20–30% of you. Great. So we're going to go a little bit deeper into what we have for Skype for Business 2019. And we're also going to give you some sneak peek into what's coming post-2019 release. OK? So with that, let me get started. In the space of communication and collaboration for Office 2019 Server, we have Exchange, SharePoint, and Skype for Business. We did the public preview on July 24th. We talked about what are the features coming in the servers. And the GA is going to be sometime towards the end of this year. We're just working with all the partner teams, kind of aligning the dates, but it's going to be pretty soon, right? We are almost kind of winding up the bits at this moment. So today we're going to talk about Skype for Business 2019. Now, of course, a lot of you have been watching all the sessions for Teams and Microsoft strategy. Microsoft really wants all of you to actually move to Teams at some point or the other, but we also recognize that there are a lot of customers who are going to be on-prem for a while, right? And it's becoming extremely evident in a lot of our customer conversations. We've been doing rundowns with a lot of customers, and there are various reasons. The reasons could include, where some features that you would like to see in Teams are not there yet. There's parity. There's legal compliance reasons. Folks who have just completed their migration to 2015, et cetera. So we know that there are going to be customers who are going to be on-prem for a long time. So this release is actually a commitment from Microsoft for on-prem customers. We are fully committed to folks who are going to be on-prem. We are going to continue to have features where we make the transition to hybrid or transition to using our cloud-connected value for our on-prem customers. But at the same time, we are going to serve the customers where they are, right? So I'm going to try and paint what the Skype for Business server investments look like, right? So the number one is, of course, with the major release, it refreshes your mainstream support cycle. Then also over the last few years, we've been running the service in the cloud, right? And there is so much learning that we have in the cloud, so many performance, security, reliability, functional fixes that we have been making in the cloud. So the Skype for Business 2019 release is actually a fork from that code base. So all of the things that we have learned there is actually baked into this product. Other than that, we've been working on 2015 cumulative updates. And some of the notable features that I'd like to call out is Skype for Business Server now supports TLS 1.2. We have the ability to block the NTLM-based external access to prevent DOS attacks based on username and passwords. We've been making a ton of improvements in our SFB Mac client, and that talks UCIVA protocol to the server. So accordingly, we are making changes in the server-side code as well. Most recently, we announced the availability of the delegates being able to schedule meetings on behalf of in the Mac clients. So all of the things that we've been doing in the cumulative updates, given that this is a major release, they all kind of flow into this product as well. So that's like the area where we are actually looking at security, performance, reliability, and making sure that the product that you guys are using is more secure and reliable. Then coming to the 2019 features itself, it's mostly a release at this point about making your transition to hybrid easier, right? And though you can have your customers and your on-prem, your users homed in on on-prem, how can we make it easier for them to use the cloud-connected value, right? So they can be on on-prem, but can they leverage some goodies from the cloud? So that's what the focus has been for this RTM release that's going to happen in this year. Going forward, we are going to continue to have cumulative updates for 2019, which will include features that some of our customers have been asking, on-prem customers have been asking for a long time. And in addition, we'll continue to invest on the hybrid theme as well. And we're going to talk a little bit more about the 2019 plus CUs also towards the end. So let's look at the 2019 features in a nutshell. I don't know, how many of you were in the Exchange on-prem session on Monday? Okay, quite a few of you. So we did announce that with Exchange 2019, we are actually going to deprecate the role. Role, the functionality that we have in Exchange is an extremely old technology, very hard to maintain, and we want to actually move to more forward-looking technology, which is being innovated in the cloud stack, right? So we have a new stack on the cloud, which is, which is being used for all the voice and meeting workloads, right? So we want to leverage that. So as part of that, what we are saying is if you are going to actually move to Exchange 2019, then the alternative to role is the cloud voicemail and cloud org AA, and that we are going to talk a little bit more in detail about. In addition, and this one is my personal favorite, the cloud call data connector. So basically, you can have your calls running on-prem, and all the data is pushed to the cloud. So once you push the data to the cloud, you can actually leverage all the rich reporting and intelligence that we can run on top of that data in the cloud analytics portal, right? And this is like one-stop shop. So if you are a hybrid organization, you have some users on-prem, you have some users on cloud, it's one-stop shop where you can see call analytics stuff. We're also making improvements in the Teams migration. So if you are a customer who's ready to move your users from on-prem to cloud, then we have built in some enhancements where the user experience of the move to the cloud itself, including the IT Pro experience, is going to be much better. So let's dive into these features one by one. Let's go with the cloud voicemail. So the cloud voicemail, essentially, if you are using Skype for 2019 server, you basically have your users, and I want to be super clear about that because there's been a lot of confusion in how we perceive this. So your users are actually on-prem. What you've done is you have been able to sync your users to the Azure Active Directory. So you have set up that hybrid connectivity. But your users still remain on-prem. They're doing the calls, chatting, everything on-prem. But the voicemail functionality itself is being served from the cloud, right? So the voicemail functionality itself is served from the cloud. And once the voicemail is there, the voicemail actually gets deposited into your Exchange mailbox. And that mailbox could be your either Exchange online mailbox, or it could be your Exchange on-prem. So I think for the customers who are already in a hybrid mode, I think this is a great feature for you to be able to leverage the functionality in the cloud. We'll have better transcription in the cloud. There'll be a ton of innovation that we'll continue to do on the cloud. It's much easier to innovate on the cloud. But I also recognize that the customers who are pure on-prem, right, this is a big change for them, right, to be able to set up the hybrid connectivity, et cetera. So what we've done is for those customers who are pure on-prem today, you can continue to use the previous version of Exchange, and you can continue to use role from the previous version of Exchange. So you basically have time to plan your transition to the cloud appropriately.
So Vibhor, I have a question. There are many customers who are on SAP 2015, and they want to use cloud voicemail. So what options they have?
Yeah, so that's a good question. So let's say you are upgrading to Exchange 2019. What happens to the customers who are on Skype for Business 2015, because there is no role on Exchange 2019. So we are going to plumb the connectivity to the cloud in SFB 2015 as well. So you can set your, before you actually plan your migration to Exchange 2019, you can set the hosted voicemail policy for your users on-prem for Skype for Business 2015, and they should be able to seamlessly connect to the cloud. So that's a functionality that's going to be available in 2015 as well. Yeah?
Thanks.
And this is something that's available in preview today with the preview bits that we released in July. So if you guys haven't given it a spin, go give it a spin, try it out, give us feedback on how this is looking. So the next one is the Cloud Org Auto Attendant. So this is similar to VM voicemail. You have your org AAs. Your auto attendants will be in the cloud. Your users are on-prem, and the auto attendant functionality is served from the cloud. So today you can set up a hybrid connection between on-prem and cloud and have your auto attendants on the cloud. And this works today. I think this is something that we announced early last year. What is going to come soon is your ability to take your existing on-prem numbers, on-prem auto attendant numbers that you have today, and you will be able to transition them to the cloud as well. And we are going to actually provide an experience on the modern portal where you can set this up more seamlessly. So this is something that's going to come soon. Okay, so the next one is the Cloud Call Data Connector. So this is a snapshot from the modern portal. Like I said, it's a one-stop shop for your IT Pro admins, where you have some users on SAP on-prem, some users are even on SAP Online in a transitionary state, and then there are some users who are on Teams. So irrespective of the, in your topology, irrespective of where the users are, if they are making calls, the calls data is getting pushed to the cloud, and then you can do the call analytics, everything related to all those things, on the modern portal. And again, for this, you need to set up the hybrid connectivity. So basically, once you set up the pipe between the on-prem and the cloud, there's a lot more goodness that you can provide to your on-prem customers. Okay, with that, I think, Rahul, you want to give us a demo on voicemail and call data connector?
Sure. So before I do that, it seems like the easy part you have taken and given me the difficult part of giving the demos in front of everyone. Live demos are always difficult. So what I'll do is basically, usually in the demo, we always show a very happy path, everything is working fine and others. So what I'll show you is, I'll try to be honest, try to show you end-to-end experience, user experience for Skype 2019 features. So we'll do a live demo of cloud voicemail. We'll see how that is coming in the call data connector as well. Only thing is, if something goes wrong, who is the person to be pointed? Just look around.
All caveats.
All caveats, okay? And I have a cheat sheet, okay? Being very honest, I have a cheat sheet with all the partial commandlets on one side. So I'm extending the screen so that it is easier and faster for demoing purpose. And last one, there could be some UX errors you will see on the screens. We are aware of them. Those will be fixed very soon as well. Okay, so all caveats clear?
He's covered the bases from.
Yeah, I'm covering all the bases actually. Okay, so what I'll show you is, you will see this is a topology of SAP 2019, which I've set up for Ignite along with my team. And here I have multiple users. And what I'll do is, I'll just first show you how you can set up the hosted voicemail policy. So there's a user Jack, and here what I'll do is basically, here what I have done is, this guy is on premises, you can see. And here I have set up a hosted voicemail policy as true. Now, once I've set it up, basically you can do it like set CS user identity Jack, hosted voicemail equals to 1. If you set this up, it'll work for you. Now, that means now he is all set for moving the voicemail to cloud. Now, before that, as Vibhor talked about, I have already done the AD sync. I have created the hybrid connection for this topology. Okay, so now let's see how the Jacks thing will work. So I have here on the screen, let me go down a little bit. I have a Skype, which is having, oops, it's not showing. Oh, where did it go? Yeah, Vibhor is the culprit, okay? Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
It's coming here on my screen?
It's probably on your screen.
Okay, let's go a little bit here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, here you go. Sorry.
Font is too big.
Font is too big.
Yeah.
And then I have one more guy called David, and I'm bringing him here on the screen as well. Mm-hmm. So now David is going to call Jack, and Jack's cloud voicemail should go to cloud. And at the end, what will happen is you will see it on his mailbox. Okay? So let's do that. So I'm going to call Jack. I'll make a Skype call. So it's coming from this side. Jack is calling. And there will be a thing coming here below. Yeah, he's calling. So I'm not going to pick up the call. It will go to the voicemail here. I've reduced the number of rings so that it can be faster. And you should be, now it's a call is being forwarded.
Jack is currently unavailable.
So it's going to the
Please
voicemail.
leave a message after the tone. When you have finished, please hang up or press the pound key for more options.
Hey, Jack, this is Rahul. Can you call me back? It's urgent. Thank you. So what I have done is I've just put a voicemail in the mailbox of Jack. So it has gone to the cloud. Now it should be coming on the mailbox of Jack. And Jack's mailbox is on premises. So what I'll show you here is, let's go to his mailbox and see whether he has received the email or not. So here you go. You can see, hey, so you can see it has come here. Okay, as simple as that. So it came with a transcription. Sometimes the names get a little bit blurred, but yeah, I told you there's some bugs, but yeah. So it has come all the way till the end. Okay, so it's very simple that, okay, once you have created the experience, you have created the hybrid, call goes, it gets, the email comes out very seamlessly. Okay, now let's move to the next one. So next one is call data connector. Now we have made a call between two on-premises users. So Jack and David both were on-premises users. Now let's see whether the call is going to the call data connector on the cloud or not. Okay, so let's see here. What I'll do is, first of all, let's create, I will enable the call data connector, which I've already done that, but I'll show you the commandlet through which you can do that here. So let me show you commandlet. So once the data is connection is, when you have done the hybrid connection and everything is set, you have a very simple commandlet. Oops, again, copy paste error. Okay, coming back here. There you go. Yeah. So I can. Okay, so it's very simple that you can call this. So there's a new commandlet as a part of SAP 2019 called Cloud Call Data Connector Configuration. You have enabled it to true. Okay, and when you don't want to pass the data, you can make it to false. Okay, so I'm just making it true. And if you want to set, and what you can do is, if you want to see the information also, you can say get. I'll just do the get CS Cloud Call Data Connector Configuration, and you can see it has been identity is global. So you can set it up for a global, or you can do it for your specific regions as well. Okay, so now here I have already pushed the data to the cloud. Let's see the data has come or not. So let's go here. I'll open up the modern portal. So I'm here, and I will search for Jack. And here you go, Jack's call. And you can see around 11:45, 3 minutes ago, there was a voicemail which has gone from David. Okay? So very simple, two people talking to on-premises, data is going to the cloud. And you can see one more thing, there was a person called as Alice who is on Microsoft Teams. She is also called up. So now what you are seeing here is we are empowering our admins as well as help desk users that you have a hybrid organization where you have Teams, SFB on-premises, all data is coming together, and you can see reports coming out of it.
Awesome, awesome. Do you guys like that? Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so one more thing is, if you want to go into drill down further into the details of any call which has gone through complete and others, you can, like for example, this says, I'll just see one of the calls which has gone through here. You can click on it. You can go to the advanced settings, and it will give you all the information which you want, that, okay, which IP the call came through, what are the speakers, headphones they are using, what was the connection type, what are the jitters. All that information is available from on-premises as well as on cloud, so that the troubleshooting becomes very, very easy for our help desk users. Okay? Cool.
All right.
Okay, thank you. You have any? I'll just switch it on.
One question, Rahul, that customers also ask is, so it's great again for the people who are setting up this pipe with the hybrid connection, and I would strongly encourage you guys to explore that. But what if I am a pure on-prem customer? There is a regulation I can't even talk about cloud in my organization. What happens to those customers?
Okay, good question. So here what we are doing is the call data which we are pushing to cloud, the data remains on-premises as well. We have a copy of it remaining on-premises. So if you are using the older report CQD, that will keep on working. We are not changing that experience.
Awesome.
Second thing is, which I missed it out here, is this call analytics is something which is a part of RTM, which is already going out. There is a CQD reports, which some of you guys will be using. Those also will be available in cloud very soon after RTM. So that's a work in progress.
Awesome. Thank you, Rahul. So let's dive into the next one. This is about streamlined migration to Teams. So now imagine a situation, and we love the situation, where you have customers who are on-prem, but you are ready to launch. You are ready to go to Teams, right? And you want to move your users to Teams. So this is about setting up appropriate Teams upgrade policy to let your customers, let your users in your organization know that this is coming. So you can have a Teams upgrade policy with a notify indicator, and in that case, what will happen is that when they launch the Skype client, they'll have this purple bar which will actually show that this, you will soon be upgraded to Teams, so they have some heads up, notification about what's coming. And then once they are comfortable, maybe in a month, 2 months, or whatever the period is, when the actual move has happened, then you can actually set it to move. In that scenario, when they actually launch the Skype for Business client, they will be redirected to their Teams client to use Teams. So this is about making the migration to Teams more simpler. So Rahul, go with it. Let's see.
Okay,
demo.
So let's get on this machine again. So let me just open up the control panel here for Skype. It's not open, so let me just open here. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just opening the control panel. I'm connecting to on-premises, and here, okay, I'll go to the users tab, try to find all the users. And here you can see there are a couple of users are on-premises. There's like, for example, Alice is on Teams. There is Bob who is on-premises. Arya is on-premises. So all these users are on-premises. Now, when you need to migrate to Teams, it's a very simple one-step process which we have provided. You can do it in 2 different ways. One is either you can do a partial commandlet, where you can say move CS user hyphen move to Teams. You will be able to move the user. Second is you have an option of like selecting the user and going into the actions. You have a new option called as move selected user to Teams. You do these 2 things, any of the 2 things, you will be able to do that. So let's see that in action. Okay, so I'll try to do one thing. I'll try to move Bob from on-premises server to Teams and see how it can be done. Okay, again, live demo. Let's see it works seamlessly or not. So how do you want it? You want it through UX or partial commandlet? Which one you want? Both? Okay. Okay, so I'll try to first, let's do it with partial commandlet. I'll try to move him with partial commandlet and then basically see, okay, here you go. So let's first, since I have to move the user to Teams, first I need to create a connection with O365. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll create, first do a connection, I'll create a connection here. So I go here, sometimes it's not working, I don't know. Let's try again. Okay, so I'm just now putting the credentials here. So let me try to do that. Okay, so I'm done with my O365 connection. Okay, so now only thing I need to do is I need to move the user. So I'll try to use a commandlet. I'm sorry? That will work actually. Okay, so what I'm going to do is basically, here I have the move CS user, identity Bob, target I'm moving to Teams with the credential connection. Okay. And here you will see the options. It's becoming too big. I'll say yes to all. Oops. Okay. Okay, there's some problem. I'll try again. Okay, so it's been moved.
Okay.
Okay, so as simple as that. Let me go back here, and we can go to the commandlet, the control panel. And we'll try to see if the Bob has been moved or not. Again, try to do. and you see Bob will move to Teams. Was it simple? One-line step. Okay. Now, say suppose you have moved the user by mistake and you want to bring him back. That is also very simple. So let's try to. I select Bob. I come here and say move him to on-premises. And you can select the pool. Say next. I can sign in again. Okay. Let me do that. I'm done here, and I'll say, okay, move, and one user needs to be moved, and he will be moved back to on-premises. So it's very simple. This feature is available for 2019, and the same experience will be available for 2015 in CU8. Okay. Now, once a user has been migrated, okay, to Teams, how the experience will be. So let's look into that. So I'll go here to the Skype client, and I will try to log out. And I will try to join as Alice. So if you've seen, I have moved Alice already to Teams. So let's try to log in as Alice. I'll just delete all my credentials, use Alice here, okay? And try to sign in with Alice. I'll put the password. And here you can see the user Bob has moved, so he's back to on-premises. Okay, so let's look into Alice once again.
Alice.
Okay, the password has come here again. Okay, one more time. Let's wait. So you should see that she has moved to Teams. So Skype for Business client will give you an option saying, hey, the person has moved to Teams. Okay, so usually it should come any moment.
Come on, you can't have 100% demo reliability.
Let's see. I'm hoping it should work.
What do you expect?
Or something is missing out here. No.
Okay.
That's fine. It should migrate. So what you will see is the person has moved to Teams, and then you can click. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah. The organization now using Teams. Okay. And then the person can he can click on go to Teams, and his Teams experience will be opened up for him. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, and the experience that Rahul just showed will be actually available for the Mac clients as well. It's not just for the Windows 32 clients, yeah? Okay, so let's look a little bit more on so those were the features of 2019. Now let's look at more of the system requirements, migration, coexistence story, what's that for 2019. So our hardware recommendations, so in general, I think the hardware recommendation is very, very similar to what we used to have in SFB 2015. We are, though, using Gen 9 servers now for all testing, and that's what we recommend our customers to use. From a memory footprint perspective, for the front end and the back end roles, we are suggesting that you use actually 64 GB instead of 32 GB. And the only reason is it's a little bit of a future proofing. And this is a recommended hardware, but the key takeaway is it's very similar to 2015, yeah? From a perf and capacity perspective, so we've been using this hardware in a perf lab. And in 2015, you used to have like 12 FEs per pool. In 2019, you can go up to 16 with this hardware. And accordingly, the maximum number of active users that you can have per pool goes up from 80K to 100K, right? And we've also seen that the perf improvement, like per FE, you are seeing about 40% reduction in the CPU load on these FEs, right? So I think a lot of it is coming from the hardware improvements, but there is, of course, like I talked about, so many things that we have inherited from the online code, which also contribute to the perf improvement. Okay, feature changes from Skype for Business 2015. So this is more about how we used to have ship different roles in 2015 and what's changing really in 2019. So we've talked about some of this in the past. So we are not reshipping rather the persistent chat role in 2019. But if your customers, especially I think in the financial industry, we've seen a lot of usage of pchat, they can continue to connect and interop with an SFB 2015 PChat role, right? It's just that we are not reshipping another 2019 version of PChat, yeah? For XMPP gateway, so this was a feature that was introduced in Skype for a very, very limited use case. But what we've seen over a period of time is that customers have used it in ways which is, which are not recommended, right? And then we end up getting a lot of support calls. You run into situations where we have goaded you into using certain things which don't work the way they're expected to. So what we've figured out is a more durable strategy for us is to actually work with partners in this space, and that's what we are actually working on. So this is something that we have actually taken off of in 2019. Similar to PChat, on the SPA side, we are not reshipping the SPA 2019 at this point, but you can continue to coexist with your SBAs that you are already using. For SQL, so SQL mirroring is something that we don't recommend anymore. So you have SQL always on, and that's what's supported. So that's our preferred approach. And a lot of these recommendations that we have here are actually coming from how we are running our code in the online service, right? So I think a lot of inspiration is from there. In-place upgrade, talking to customers, again, I think a lot of them do not actually use in-place upgrade, and when they use, they run into situations where there are issues. So our recommended path forward is for you to be able to use coexistence mode to upgrade from previous versions of Skype to Skype 2019. Okay, migration paths. Nothing earth-shattering here. We have been always supporting N-2. So if you are on Link 2013, and if you are going to be on-prem for a long time, you can coexist with 2019 and start upgrading your users from Link 2013. It's high time, I guess. Similarly, you can, of course, move them from 2015 as well. On the Windows Server side, our minimum requirement is Windows Server 2016, and we also support Windows Server 2019, of course. The minimum SQL Server version that we are asking you to use is the SQL Server 2016. From client support, the supported clients, 2019, 2016 clients are supported. The Mac, iOS, Android, our web meeting, what we used to call ELVA, Link Web Access, all those clients are supported. Okay, what else do we have? Okay, so with that, so that was kind of a spin on what SFB 2019 release is all about, which you're going to see in the next couple of months. Now, let's fast forward to next year. Let's fast forward to Ignite of next year. So I think what we've been doing is, and for we've been talking to a lot of customers and kind of, looking at what are the new things that people are actually looking for in on-prem, pure on-prem customers. What are the features that they're asking for, which we didn't have time to get everything done in 2019 release. But you know what? 2019 is a wave, right? We will have cumulative updates. We can periodically bring in those features. So that's something we have been planning for. So let's start with what these planned features are. And these are still in the planning phase.
We have a demo. We have a demo for that.
Okay, great. Yeah, so this is something that was a command line tool, very clunky to use. It's not well integrated into the product. So good opportunity for us to say, okay, this is something that the customers really asked for. Let's build the PowerShell commandlets for them and actually make it a more of a first-class experience within the product itself. Next one. How many of you want this? So get rid of the Silverlight control panel. Yes, we've heard it. We've talked about it. I think it's taken us a while to get there. It's a big investment. So this is something that we are actually working on. The key thing to note here is that this is something that we will actually, since we are going to deliver this in cumulative updates, it's going to come in a phased manner, right? So we'll prioritize some of the scenarios. We'll bring it in CU, X, then we'll bring it in the next CU. So this is something that you will see evolve. We're also moving to a model where we can be a little more agile. We can actually build small pieces, validate with our customers, and then kind of evolve the path forward. So this is something that's going to come incrementally over the next year or so, right? So this is something that we've started working on. Then, a lot of things we've heard about in the disaster recovery space, right? This is where I think the IT pros struggle, right? Where, when things go wrong, what is our experience with HADR? And one of the things is like response group services. So this is like, once you have a disaster and you have to kind of do the recovery, you have to manually kind of take all your response group configuration and actually then redo it on the new server. So what we are planning to do is we are actually planning to make RGS first-class citizen as part of the backup service itself, so that the steps of actually for you, we avoid those manual steps for you, right? So that's something that's coming. Go for it.
Come on, guy.
Then this is interesting, right? Like we've been talking about how we can actually, be on-prem, but harness the power of cloud, right? And we think meetings first, which we are now calling it meetings first. Meetings is a great workload that you can actually be on-prem, but leverage cloud, right? This is something that actually Francois is doing a more detailed talk on Friday. I would certainly suggest you guys join that session. This is for you, basically, you don't have to now set up your meetings in on-prem. You can offload that stuff to the cloud while you can continue your chat, calling, all those things on-prem. So people who are more amenable to hybrid, this is going to be a great value add. And we've spoken to a ton of customers, and there is a good excitement about this feature. So this is something that's coming. We also think similarly, like we have the auto-attendant functionality in cloud, and you can use cloud call queues, right? The call queues in the cloud are actually, and there is a session for that as well, it's evolving rapidly. And at the point when you think you are kind of ready to make that transition, this is another workload to explore in the cloud. So if you see here in a nutshell, right, what we are trying to say is, hey, if you are pure on-prem, we're going to continue to provide value to you for your on-prem needs. At the same time, if you want to go hybrid, you want to leverage the innovation that's happening in the cloud, that's the forward-looking path. That's where the innovation is going to happen. You can continue to be on-prem, but continue to leverage functionality in the cloud. Okay, my clicker doesn't work anymore, and there is no more place in the slide, so we don't have more features. But, but trust me, there is a ton of features that we are thinking about, and we are going in more like a 6-monthly planning cycle, working with the customers, getting feedback, and then planning for the new set of features. So Rahul, we've talked about all these features. Do we have some working code?
Yes, I'll show something on SafeIOTL.
Awesome.
Okay. So before that, let me just log in as a different person here. Just give me a second. I forgot to pull the, oops. I'm not extended the screen so far. Give me a second. Just 1 more second and I'll be ready.
You guys are missing something.
Okay. That's why I told all the demos, live demos are always difficult.
That's fine. You're doing good.
Okay. Okay. There you go. So what I'll do is, I know you guys are very excited about SafeIOTL. So let's see some commandlet in action. Okay. So let me try to bring a guy, John. I'm trying to log in as John here. Usually it should work fine. Let's see. Should be in any moment. Okay, there you go. Awesome. So what I'll do is, I'll do 3 things here. I'll run 3 commandlets. Number 1, I'll try to add team member to John through a commandlet experience. This is where admin is doing it, and on the client side, you should be able to see the team members getting added. Second, I'll try to add a delegate to John. And third is basically, I'll try to change his call forward settings. Does that suffice? Okay. So let's take that into action. So now these are new commandlets which are coming up very soon, and some of our team members on the other side are looking forward to this. So what I'll do is, here is John, and I have a commandlet which is now you can set user team members for the person with the team name, with the team member's name. So what I'll do, I'm running it here. Okay, I don't know why. Remote. Okay, it should be working now. Let's bring him here. You can see the two people have get added.
Awesome.
Okay. Now, if I want to say, for example, remove a member out of this. Okay, I added Arya, I'm removing Arya now, and I'm running it in front of you. I'll bring the client back. It should be okay. You can see the Arya has been removed. Okay. Now let's try to do one thing. I'll try to make Arya as a delegate. Okay, I'm just going again. I'll try to add Arya here as delegate. So you can see from the team members now I'm using CS user delegates. This is a new commandlet. I'll try to add Arya as a delegate, and you can see Arya became a delegate here. Okay. Now you can see the call forward setting is off here. Okay, for this user. So what I'll do is I'll try to make it on, and then I will try to make sure that okay, all the call forwards are going to the delegates if the call has not been picked up by the person in next 5 minutes or 5 seconds. Sorry. So what I'll do is I'll try to set the call forwarding settings to yes. Okay, here. So this is a user call forwarding settings to John. I'm enabling it, and it is assigning it to delegates, and delegate ringing in 5 seconds. Okay, as simple as that. I've just run this commandlet. Let's open the. Oops.
Signed out.
Okay.
That's okay.
Oh, someone has signed me out. Let me try again. So you can see it's a live thing. So now I'm logging in again. And the call forward setting should be on for him. Okay, come on, come on, come on. See, Vibhor, you are the culprit again, okay?
You're
Don't tell me.
There.
Okay, so call forward settings. So you have Arya, Sansa, call forward settings on. You go into the details. Sorry, here. And you can see it's been forwarded to the delegates. You go to the delegates, and it's into Arya, and then 5 seconds.
Awesome.
Boom, it's done. Okay, so there is a small sneak preview which is available for me. I love you guys, so what I'll do is I'll give you a sneak preview of the HTML5 portal. You guys want to see that? Okay. I've not shown it to even Vibhor and Neeraj, who's sitting here, even they have not seen it. So for the first time, I'm showing it to the live audience as well as to Vibhor. Okay?
You're under the gun now.
But this is, now I'm under the gun. Okay, so the only thing is, this is a very, very raw version. This is work in progress, and I'll just show you how it looks like. So where is my screen? Okay, give me a second. Okay, I have to go down here. Okay, so here you go. I am coming up. This is the new portal. I go to users. I have the user tab, which is now starting working. Let me reduce the screen size so that it becomes visible to all of you guys. Okay. So now what you see is all the users which I was working on, you can see they are automatically getting populated for you. Okay. And the screen experience is pretty much what you have seen so far on M365 portal. So what I can do is I can search, for example, I want to search for Sansa. Okay, I'm just putting it in, boom, you can see that, okay, it's already selected here. Okay. Now, for example, if I want to do some more detailed search, I can go here, I can match saying that, okay, with respect to some username, say, let's say, containing John or J. Okay. I'll come here, down, I'll say save. And you can see here with all the people, see the username J has come here. Okay, Jack, J, John. I can cancel it. If I want to like basically change the number of columns, see there are more number of columns and it's becoming a problem for me. So what I can do is I can save. I can say I don't want the phone number. I can save it, and you can see everything is coming out nicely. Okay. Now let's see the properties, because properties are important things. So if I want to say I want to edit some properties of Adam, I click here, and you didn't see it, but on the right-hand side there's a scroll pen which has started coming up for you, which will say that hey, you can see all the properties for John. Now, if I want to do a property, if I want to do a property of multiple, I want to just change the property of multiple users, and if I select here, you can see that experience has changed from a single user to multiple, where you can do the changes of properties in a group. So this is just a sneak preview of control panel. We are just out of time. Hope you guys like it. So I'll hand it over to Vibhor here. Thank you.
All right, that worked. Awesome. Yeah, I didn't know it was that far out. OK. So yeah, I did you added that slide or?
No, you.
OK. So I don't have I think you guys all have access to all the list of sessions for Teams and everything. I think I curated a couple of them, which I think are going to be very, very interesting for the on-prem guys to see how you can actually take advantage of team meetings and then also plan your migration. So those are the sessions which I would recommend that you don't miss. And with that, I think I am pretty much done. So if you guys like the session, give us feedback. And we're going to be around here for some time. And we're out of time. We can't take questions, but we'll be here so we can take some questions as well.
Thank you.